In order to optimize the camera for kids and pets, it's really quite simple. There are a few mode options that you can use, and some give you more flexibility than others. For example, you can set your mode dial to S for shutter priority, and what this will do is allow you to set a shutter speed. What you want is a fast shutter speed because you have fast moving targets that are not going to wait for you to take their picture. So use your dial up in the front to change this to something like 1/500th of a second. Now I can press my shutter button halfway, an appropriate aperture setting is selected, and I can go ahead and take the picture. Now the problem is you may have difficulty locking focus on your target. So what you want to do is set your focusing dial to AFC. AFC is autofocus continuous, and what this will do is allow you to keep the shutter button pressed halfway while the camera continuously focuses on the target. The other thing you can set to help you maintain the focus point locked on that target is the autofocus mode. Currently it's set to a single area in the center. What I can do is press the quick menu button right here and choose autofocus tracking, the third one down. Now press set, and you can see that with my mode dial set to autofocus continuous, I can press the shutter button halfway, focus on my target, and as long as I move the camera, or if the subject itself moves, the focus point will always remain locked on that target. And as soon as I'm ready to take the picture, I can go ahead and press the shutter button the rest of the way to take the shot. Now if you want to automate some things a little bit, the other thing you can do is set your mode dial here to scene. SCN stands for scene, and what this allows you to do is actually choose pet or one of the two baby options. I'm going to go with pet because with the pet setting I can take really pictures of either pets or kids, and it gives me control over white balance. So I'll go ahead and press set. I can choose to save all these pictures with the age of my pet if I choose the top option. That would require me to set a birthday. I'm going to skip that for now and just say without age. And now my ISO is set to intelligent ISO. The camera is going to figure out what the best shutter speed and aperture settings are for me, but I still have control over white balance. So if you're indoors, go ahead and press the WB button right here and use either the dial in the front or the left and right navigation buttons in the back to set the white balance to tungsten or halogen, which is most of the time what you're going to have indoors. Go ahead and press set. Now, just as before, I can place the focusing brackets over my subject, press the shutter button halfway, the focus is locked. Now I can recompose the image, and as long as the shutter button is pressed halfway, I'm always ready to take the picture instantly. So as soon as whatever I want to take a picture of happens in the scene, and as long as the green dot in the top corner is visible, I can just press the shutter button the rest of the way, and the picture is instantaneously captured. To find out much more about digital photography and your digital camera, go to lbguides.com.